What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a heart's desire reading for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you guys are last but not least this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so you guys know how this goes. It's been a minute, but we're back. Okay, in regards to getting in swing with the readings again for the year 2023. Okay, so let's get started. We have one from the top for your present, and then we have one from the bottom for your past energy, and then one energetically from the middle. And I think I'm going to go here with it. One energetically from the middle for your future energy, future placement. Okay. We'll look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to see what the overall outcome is. Okay. So let's see what's going on in your spread. So we have the Hanged Woman, okay, who was in the future placement, I believe, for Libra, okay. Then we have the Six of Cups, okay, for your past, okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which was in the Leo reading, but was here in the past placement. Okay, so little mixture of all the other of all the other signs this week that you're sharing some energy with. Okay, so let's get started with this present energy of the Hanged Woman. Okay, so major arcana here, just like the Hanged Man. Okay, seeing things in a different perspective. Okay, taking the time to look at things presently from a different perspective. Okay, maybe seeing something from someone else's eyes. Okay, is where you could be right now, presently, Scorpio. Okay, and which is a definitely bump up from your energy from yesterday. Okay, so hopefully, you know, you took some advice and did some meditations, and, you know, really tapped in to what the core issue is for you right now, okay, and what it is that you want moving forward, because we have this Six of Cups, okay, Six of Cups. One thing I never really noticed or took notice to whenever I would get the Six of Cups coming out, okay, is that the two cups in the middle are full, okay, or at least halfway full. And then the four cups around it are empty, okay, in the sense of the two on the top here almost look like maybe at one point in time they had something in it and now they're filling into these two cups, okay. But you have like a little beach vibe going on behind the two filled cups, okay. And then, of course, the ones on the bottom are empty as well. However, in the past, I feel like there was a moment of sharing going on with someone. Okay, Six of Cups is, of course, water energy, and you were possibly sharing, or someone with, or equally sharing with someone because of these cups being at the same height of liquid. Okay, but kind of pouring into each other. Okay, what happened? Who knows? We'll see in the clarifiers. Okay, but nonetheless, there was some type of sharing going on. Okay, in the future, energy is the King of Pentacles. Okay, Dapper Silver Fox Debonair King of Pentacles, which I love this card. Okay, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is where you are headed. Okay, so Scorpio, it it appears that you are again possibly working on that shadow self work, okay? Dark night of the soul, shadow work, whatever it is that you're in right now, okay? Definitely some dark energy yesterday, okay? And finding yourself getting out of that slowly but surely in the future, okay? Now, whatever or if there were or was some type of disconnect in the past, you're kind of seeing things from your from someone else's perspective, okay, and possibly what it is that they see in you in this future case, okay, future placement. Now let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome, and it is a Six of Wands, okay, Six of Wands, meaning some form of victory as she's being pushed up with the wands, okay? So some type of victory, or you see someone as your biggest victory or success, okay? Someone who believes in you, okay? Because this King of Pentacles is looking directly at this Six of Wands, okay? The way it's laid out on the spread here, okay? So I'm loving this vibe. So we're going to get into the clarifiers here. I'm feeling like we're going to go ahead and shuffle as far as the energy kind of changing a bit, okay? Just to kind of match up, hopefully, with this positive energy here, okay? So could be for some of you, you want a victory in particular. Maybe just a self victory as far as getting to this King of Pentacles, okay? And realizing what you're going to have to do in order to get there, okay? And maybe seeing what someone wanted from you and maybe wanting that same thing for yourself. And again, just primarily a victory of some sort, okay? So let's see what is going on in the clarifiers. We got one from the top for the Hanged Woman, one from the bottom for the Six of Cups, and then one energetically from the middle for the King of Pentacles, okay? And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck to clarify the Six of Wands for the overall outcome, okay? So we have the World, Cosmos, okay? New energy alert, because this is the first time this has ever came out, okay? Then we have the Four of Materials, which would be the Four of Pentacles, okay? And then we have the Knight of Inspiration, which would be the Knight of Wands with the King of Pentacles, okay? Now, let's break these down little by little, okay? So, the Hanged Woman with the World, okay? I feel as though presently, this is your present energy, I feel as though with this looking at things from a different perspective, it's coming to a completion, okay? You finally are possibly seeing what you need to see, okay? As far as maybe putting things together of maybe how you've reacted in the past, what you really want, what someone else wants from you, if you want to, you know, have that, you know, type of vibe with them, or anything in general that you have been trying to succeed at, okay, for some of you. But I really think this is now honing in on a relationship for you guys, Scorpio, okay? And so I'm going to keep it there with that energy, okay? So it's coming to a completion of, you know, you being in reflection, okay? And really seeing things from a different perspective, like I said, from someone else's eyes, instead of just your own, okay? Something that kind of came across in the Leo reading, okay? In regards to picking and choosing your battles. Now, if you have Leo in your chart, by all means, you can go and look at that Heart's Desire reading for Leo, because it may be helpful to you. Okay, it may give you a more well-rounded reading. Okay, let's move into the past placement. Okay, so this Six of Cups with Four of Pentacles. Okay, the Four of Materials. So Four of Pentacles is usually talking about holding back. Okay, in regards of, now this being Pentacles is, Pentacles to me is not always about finances. Okay, it can also be in regards to something that is more of value. Okay, it is earth energy towards Virgo Capricorn mixed with this water energy. Okay, and so with that being said, it's a holding back of emotions. Okay, now same thing goes with the Four of Cups. Okay, but Four of Cups is more so about an offer, someone offering some form of emotion to you. But with this combination, it still works because of the fact that even with Four of Materials, you can be holding back on finances, but really, as far as sharing. But if this was both Pentacles energy, then I would say that. But for the most part, intuitively, okay, in the combination of these two elements together on your spread is more so geared towards you holding back valuable feelings. Okay, knowing each other's worth and not really diving into what it is that attracts you to that person, the real meat and potatoes of the relationship, okay, if you will. Sorry, I'm a Taurus and I do analogies with food sometimes. I'm not hungry, but it's just my thing, okay? So, that's what this is, okay? Is just not being able to really express or giving each other the flowers that you both deserve, okay? Or you not so much to that person, okay? And maybe that's what they wanted and you weren't really reciprocating, okay, as far as in the past, okay? A lot of holding back, maybe due to mistrust issues, things of that nature, okay? And that was kind of touched on in Cancer's reading, okay? Your co-water sign. Now, let's move on to this future placement of energy where it's the King of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands, okay? You have the ability to be this King of Pentacles, okay? But you still got that Knight of Wands energy, okay, is underneath, okay? And it's a question of if you can tame this Knight of Wands, okay? Knight of Wands is usually the player of the suit of Wands, okay? Very excited, excitable, things of that nature, okay? And more sexually driven, which is in your traits anyway, Scorpios, okay? So it's a wonder if you can tame this beast for one person and one person only, okay? You have the ability to be this King of Pentacles, reserved, evolved from this Knight of Wands, okay? Again, you can have that deep down within you, but for one person, can you do that is the question, okay? So it's time for evolvement again in order for you to see this success, okay? Now let's see what's clarifying this Six of Wands. We have the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords, Queen of Wands underneath, okay, the Six of Wands, okay? Now, I'm going to sidebar a little bit, okay? Queen of Wands up underneath, and with this King of Pentacles looking over at this Queen of Wands, whoever you are thinking of having this success with can match that energy, that drive that you have, okay? Or that is what you are looking for in a person, okay? And maybe you're wondering if that person can match that energy, okay? They can match it 10 times fold, okay? It's the point of you maintaining for that said person, okay? And if you're really ready for that type of person, okay? Because we have the Four of Voices here, okay? Four of Voices is the Four of Swords, meaning taking time to reflect, okay, on this possible victory, okay? How you possibly want this victory to go. Like I said, Queen of Wands underneath there is what you're aiming for, someone who can match your energy, okay? And you need to reflect on what it is that you truly want, okay? Now, the star is up underneath the Four of Swords, which means there's healing that needs to occur, okay, in the time that you do this kind of reflection, okay? Now, again, you're looking at things from a different perspective. This is two totally different, oppositions here, okay? Because you've seen things from a different perspective that is now coming to a close, okay? However, within this closure, I believe the overall outcome is you focusing on how you want your victory to be, okay? How successful you want it to be, what you want the outcome to be, okay? But you won't have to step your game up if you're gonna be with this Queen of Wands, okay? Now, we're going to get into your heart oracle so that way we can see what is to come or the final decision to kind of help you out here in your reading, Scorpio. But I think within your reflection, you're reflecting over the situation is really how you want it to go. You want a victory, you do. But the question is, part of that victory is you evolving too, okay? So, let's go ahead and separate and cut the deck by threes, and we'll go by the bottom card for your extra message. Okay. Scorpio, you have, oh, you guys, dreams come true, okay? Number 9, okay? Number 9, okay? We see the cosmos here, two hands, a pair of hands here with the cosmos in it, okay? Kind of whirlpooling, almost like a manifestation, if you will. Kind of just a purple aura around the hands, okay? 9 for me in numerology stands for wrapping things up, in the sense of coming to closing a phase, okay? It doesn't have to mean ending of anything, as a whole. It's just ending a phase, okay, to prepare for the next change in your life. Evolution, if you will, is something that I feel when I see this imagery, okay? So dreams coming true, okay? And dreams can only come true if you actually start moving with said wishes or hopes and dreams. You have to move along with them in order for them to actually come to fruition, okay? So let's go into the book, page 113, equaling out to 5. Like I said, changes that need to occur, but more so in an evolutionary type stance, okay? All right. So I'm going to hold this up for you guys. And I'm sorry, Scorpios. What did I say? Leos in Leo's reading, Choose Your Battles came out. Choose Your Battles was at the up underneath your dreams come true. Okay? You have a tendency, just like Leo's, again, to be right. Okay? Again, go to the Leo reading, and what you can do is you can fast forward if you want to the message associated with this card. Okay? With the Choose Your Battles. Okay? You want your dreams to come true. Please don't get into an argument with someone based off of what you think should be occurring for you, okay, or how you want them to respond, okay? So, please don't do it, okay? Pick and choose your battles, okay? Because you have to understand that, the person opposite of you could, be in their own feelings, okay, and is allowed to have their own opinions just as much as you are, okay? So just be open to what is to come, okay? Whether it be consequences or none, okay? But don't ensue or antagonize a battle to begin with the person, especially in a conversation, okay? So let's get into dreams coming true. Your keywords here are contentment, receive, gratitude, and indulgence, okay? This is a card of contentment and wishes being fulfilled. It suggests that you're now entering a time of peace, joy, and satisfaction. Be clear about what you want your relationships to look like because your wishes may be granted soon. Remember to be open to receiving all that the universe is sending your way and express gratitude when your dreams come true. Then sit back and enjoy. Okay? This card is also about feeling good, both emotionally and physically. Engage in activities that bring you pleasure. Take a friend to an upscale restaurant, share a luxurious bubble bath with your partner, or enjoy an ice cream cone with a child. Activities that make you happy will tell the universe to send you more joyful abundance. This will aid in your wish fulfillment, so go ahead and indulge yourself, okay? So again, like I said, whenever you want dreams to come true, and you know what it is that you want out of life, relationships, things of that nature, you move along with them, okay? That is the best way to get what you want to come to fruition, okay? So Scorpios, let's go ahead and get into your power of surrender for your final message of support to wrap up your reading, okay? This is definitely a nicer place of energy, a more pleasant place of energy than where you were yesterday. Okay, so I am truly glad to see the turnaround for you guys, Scorpio. For others of you, it may come later, which is fine, but it just, goes to show you that there is some light at the end of the tunnel, as long as you work towards it, okay? And just taking accountability and ownership, for your thoughts and actions, okay? I'm going to do one more shuffle before we cut. Okay. Let's see what your message is going to be at the bottom of the deck. So Scorpio, you guys have the same as, I believe, Libra. Surrender to receiving support and love. Surrender to receiving support and love, okay? Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you, okay? Whether it's emotional or mental anguish that you're dealing with, there's always, someone who's there to support and love you, okay? You do not and should not have to do it alone, okay? It makes things a little bit easier to deal with when you have that one person that you know you can share your innermost, deepest um, thoughts, feelings, fears with. Okay. Um, I would definitely encourage you guys to listen to Diary um, by Alicia Keys. Okay. It's one of my favorite songs, but it's truly a powerful song. Okay. So I would definitely listen to that. But that one line where she just says, "Your secrets are safe with me," okay, um, is a very powerful song. It's beautifully done. Okay, so I would definitely listen to that. I'm gonna go underneath to see what the next message is for you guys, just because I feel like you need it. I'm always doing something extra for y'all Scorpios, I swear. But I don't mind doing it. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Okay, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. I feel like you guys might have gotten this before. If it wasn't you, it might have been Pisces. Okay, but it says surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Okay, the reason why I feel like this is important for you guys is, again, like I said yesterday, need to tap into your earth energy. Okay, even if you don't have earth in your chart, that is your sister sign. Okay, and so tap into that earth energy. Okay, now one thing that I will say, and I'll try to let y'all go, this always happens with you guys, Scorpio. Again, I have Scorpio in my seventh house. So, again, if you did not know, now you do. Okay, so that's why I can vibe with y'all a lot. Okay, now, when it comes to elements, and I can debate this all day long, but like I said, tap into your earth energy. You guys are a water sign. Okay, earth and water signs can complement each other so well, only because of the fact that what is water held in? Water is held in the earth. Okay, you have thousands and thousands of, deep down in the sea, there is earth. Okay, there is sand, there's a shore of, on the beaches, things like that. There's earth everywhere. Wherever there's a body of water, there is earth. There could be a lone island in the middle of a sea. That's still earth and sea connected. Okay, and just the same, earth needs water in order to thrive. Okay, and so that is why, in my opinion, earth and water signs get along and can get along so well. Okay, now, depending on what your birth chart is, that might not be the case for everybody. Now, we ain't gonna go there. Okay, but dependent upon what sign you are from each element, I believe they make the greatest of friends and they make the greatest of companions as well. Okay, but for that reason alone, if more people thought like that, we probably wouldn't have as much arguing as some of us do. Okay, now, nonetheless, that's just my little opinion. Okay, but who am I now? That's it for you guys. I'm not gonna go any further with y'all because, again, I can talk to y'all all day. But just so y'all know, we have 2 more readings this week. So until then, peace, Scorpios.